All right, so here is what Benny and I did the other day. We had a moment with the tractor. I dug this out and we dug too far, so we had to dig back. Anyways, we didn't do too bad. We cut. We had one little nick right there. Replace that, and then I think the other one was, yeah, it was over here. So that one. So these are the beds as they're laid out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you'd be like, hey, there's only 6 beds. Way down yonder, there's another 7th hose that's sticking out. That'll go out to the trees over that way, and then probably come back to the compost pile right there. So as far as these over here, I don't have anything in the ground for them. I'm not sure I'm going to put anything in the ground for them. I might. Okay, so here's the layout. I'm likely going to put the stand, the water stand right there, so it'll have all that stuff that I was just putting together. Inside of that, it's going to have to be 4 feet wide is what I measured. So it's like 40 inches, and then I'll probably make it 48 just because. Anyhow, so I've got to sink some 4x4s in the ground. Those are too short because it's also got to be pretty tall, as you saw. So I think that probably what I'll do is build a like a blackboard, kind of like what Jess has on her channel, Roots and Refuge Farm. I'll put something like that over there. I think that'd be pretty slick. I think so. I think Rach would like that. So as far as going to these, I'm probably just going to have some of this hose laid out. It'll just be laid out. We'll probably stake it down, and then we'll run the drip tape from here on down to wherever we need to. So I think that's how we'll do that until we figure out exactly what's going to happen over here. I thought there initially when we started making these rows, I made them the same length as the raised beds, because I thought, yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, that was before we put the thing around it, so probably we'll lengthen these out some a little bit on both sides, both ends. So that's what I thought we were doing, and then came over here, and then Rach had some stuff she planted over here. So like, well, I don't know if we're gonna go ahead and go on down this way or that way. Which, by the way, look at that grass. I'm gonna have to get a sprinkler to keep that grass coming. I guess that's just all seed that came over from my brother's property whenever they watered. It gets pretty well soaked over here whenever they water. Not a big deal, especially if it's bringing grass. I like grass, apparently. So anyhow, yeah, so the hose, probably the hose will come, you know, I'll probably put it underneath the rock there or something, and sneak it over this way, and then have it go up to each one of these beds and water on down. So yep, that's what's happening. So now I'm off to Lowe's, and I'm gonna return that wrong solenoid valve and pick up a new one, and probably a few extra, so I can round out this 12 zones from the beehive. And then I think it'll be pretty good for now. See, I don't have any trench here yet for the water. So for now, I'm just going to run the hose. We've been watering everything. Rach has been watering everything with a water hose, and so I'm just going to take that hose and fit it up to this situation, and then I'm going to bring some power from over on the from a patio and do the same thing. Plug that in for the watering until I get water and power permanently ran over here. Anyways, we will get it rigged up one way or another so we can do some automatic watering, and I think it'll be great. I really think that the garden will respond to some some deep watering. I know we need to get that wood that is on the bottom of those beds. All that wood needs to be moist and started to decay so we can get some benefit out of it. Otherwise, it's just keeping us from planting soil deep. So that's what that's about. Got some activity over here on the corner. Man, if anybody's has any information on this, what I can do, please let me know. Give me a call, send me a message, whatever you got. I got dang FedEx keeps dropping this off at the wrong location. I mean, I am not that guy. In fact, they even have a big thing written on here. That's not me. We got this groovy little thing over here that we put lights up and everything. We also have this device across the street over there that is called a mailbox, and it has the street number on there. I'm at a loss. This is the second one in 3 days. So anyways, I'm gonna load that up and take that over to our neighbors who ordered this stuff, and he works on cars for a living, and he's probably waiting on this thing. And anyways, FedEx, I'm shaking my fist at you, FedEx. Well, all right, I changed the design mostly based on the parts that I could get. So I have over here, I just made that corner come down, so then it connects to a check this bag out, by the way. My son Jared made it for me for Father's Day. Got a cool belt thing on there, and it folds up into a little bit of a pouch and carry it around on my belt. Used it in the Lowe's. It was so cool. So I have these, which I ordered from Amazon, and they came in as if delivered from heaven directly to me. Also, that's manly. So what this does is it's got a 3/4 inch slip on there that'll go onto a hose, or to a pipe, which is that right there. So it comes out there, makes that corner, and comes down to this. This thing connects to an adapter that goes from pipe to hose pipe. So you see the difference now, probably what I was telling you about the thread size. If you didn't get it last time, this probably shows much clearer. But yeah, so this goes to the hose pipe like this, and this size goes into the solenoids, both sides of them. So one goes in this way, and then one goes in that way. So this thing screws into there like so. Then that screws into the solenoids there. So anyways, I will put those together. I think this is going to work out pretty cool. It's taller. It's much taller than I wanted it to be. So I have one of these over here, so that the water hose, until I get it ran permanently, can come into there. I can turn the whole thing off. I can turn just the watering system off there, and I can also have this going out to another hose. I will likely at some point plumb this out to like maybe a little water fountain or something to drink out of. I don't know, I like water fountains. Probably won't do that until after I get the pipe buried, because that water is going to be blazing hot by the time it gets to your mouth. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to finish this off and then make sure everything works the way I think it's going to work. Then I'm going to break it back down and I'm going to start gluing up these joints. So after I get this done, I'll have another video. Nah, I'll just do it now. Look here. So here's the thing. This is going to go basically like this, right? So okay, that's cool. But this one's going to go like that, and then that one's going to go like that. So I'm going to have to go underneath this piece here. So I'm going to likely build this on a spine so that it sets off the ground a little bit. This is all going to be mounted onto a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood, and so I got some little holder down thingies over here. Hey, that will that I can clamp to all of these things here to keep it from falling down, and I can also unscrew, and then that will be how I access all of this stuff. All right, so that's it. Back to work. All right, guys, welcome back. I have been mostly sloughing off during the day, sitting on the floor building this thing. Looks like a Christmas tree, or a menorah that's gone out of control. Anyway, something Christmassy. So here is the steps that I'm going to need to do to get this thing set up and glued up. So each one of these pieces needs to be glued. So that means this needs to be glued to this, and this needs to be glued to this, times that many of all those. And then each one of these has one of these little short little slip joints in it. There, it's going to be glued to that, and then it's got to be glued to that. And then they got to all be put together, and they all got to be semi-flat so that it's not all like, so I'm going to do it on the ground. I'm going to do these kind of the little branches here first, get them all glued up, and then I will glue up this piece. I'll like shove those in there and I'll glue those up, laying flat on the floor. So it is about 10 o'clock at night. I don't know if you can see that I am glistening profusely. But I got me a little fan over here. Oh, and by the way, the stuff that goes together, things that puts it together is this. This is a primer, purple primer. You just kind of smear that around. Got this little foam ball on, not foam, but some kind of little paintbrush on there. So you kind of slap that around both pieces, let it dry for a sec, and then put this PVC cement. And it's kind of snotty like. Looks pretty in the camera though. Anyways, yeah, so there's gobs of that in there. So that goes, after the stuff has been primed, that goes on, and it is funky. I mean, I got a fan over here that I turned off because it was pretty loud and I didn't want it to interfere with this audio. Whoo! And I closed the door because I didn't want a bunch of bugs coming in here. But I'm gonna have to turn the fan on and open the door because that stuff's about to put me down. So I'll probably show you one, and then I'll show you a piece of each one of the steps as they go until I get it all done. I don't know if I'll get it done tonight. I'll see how it goes. See if I get in a groove or not. I got work tomorrow. Today's Sunday. So I got to get in bed at some point. I'll probably work on it for an hour or so and then go from there. Hey, what's this button do? Well, it is 10:27. Okay, Google, stop. It is 10:27. Got all this stuff on my fingers. Thinking by the time I get my pink nail taken care of so I don't get any grief at work tomorrow, it'll be time to go to bed. So 10:27 is when I'm calling it. And tomorrow I'll get back out here and lay this down on the ground and get that spine fixed. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll be able to go to Lowe's and get some wood. I wasn't able to do that today because my Jeep, El Guapo, what a good looking Jeep. El Guapo was broken. It had been skipping, missing a little bit. So I got underneath the hood to see if there was a loose connection. Usually I've had the throttle positioning sensor go out a few times on it. I don't know what it is, just cheap pieces of crap. I don't know. Anyhow, I went underneath there to jiggle the wire and it went snap, blew up into a billion pieces. So it was not a great time. Here's what it looks like. There's supposed to be more pieces than this, but those are the pieces that I could find. So I imagine the other pieces are going to start smoking on the manifold. I went to O'Reilly's because I thought I got this at O'Reilly's, and went there clenched fist to get me some satisfaction. And the guy's like, yeah, I don't see it on there. And I was like, oh crap, I remember I bought that at Pet Boys. So we'll go by to Pet Boys tomorrow and take that piece of crap to them. And then I will have me, because I had to buy another one. It was like $60 at O'Reilly's. I think maybe that's why I didn't buy it there first time. Anyhow, I will have to buy one. I bought one. Had to get on the road. I mean, I suppose I could have used Soul Sister. But I like driving my Jeep. So I'm going to drive my Jeep tomorrow. And I will probably hook up the trailer so that I can carry a large piece of 3/4 inch plywood probably. And put that plywood on the trailer, bring the trailer back, hopefully cut it up and get it so where I could mount this on it tomorrow. That'd be awesome. That'd be some great progress, being that Ranch and Rach and the Chillins have said they may be back on Friday. So my time to surprise is getting short. Anyhow, probably we'll be doing another late night tomorrow night. I'll try to remember to film it. So till then, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.